Got my Bondi t-shirt on.
Bondi Beach?
Bondi Beach.
Hello, denizens of the Popverse, and welcome back to another episode of Popversations, where we have in-depth conversations with the coolest people in pop culture. Today, I am joined by an incredibly sweet person who I think of as being the villain in many, many things that I love. We have actor and star of Raising Hope, The Walking Dead, and now the villain of HBO's Lanterns, Garret Dillahunt, is in the house today. Please join me for my Popversations with Garret Dillahunt. Hi, Garret. Thank you for joining us today.
Hi, thank you for having me. I'm honored.
So I would love to ask, because I know you are in your office because you made the mistake of telling me that before we started, how much swag do you have in that room from projects that you've worked on?
Oh, quite a bit. There's some posters you can see back there. Is that
Mm-hmm.
Deadwood? I can't read it. Yeah, there's Deadwood. This is a movie called Oliver Sherman that's beautiful and underseen. And I got some stuff of my wife's, Glade, some Star Trek, some Jesse James. I got a little Superman doll here somewhere. I got hats that characters have worn. It's kind of after a long career, you're sort of like, what do you do with all this stuff? And it just looks weird to have all like, here's another thing I was in. Come into this room, check this out. You know, here's
Your museum of glory.
these are the helmets that me and Kyle walked around the floor in San Diego. They gave us these helmets. I mean,
That's awesome. Do you
what
have
are
an
you
action
supposed to do?
figure of yourself?
I have a Funko Pop, and I think there's an action figure of Army of the Dead guy, sort of amazingly.
Oh my God.
But
That's so cool. So many of us think of you, and I think we associate Westerns because you were that handsome, crazy guy, and then that handsome, evil guy, and then, hey, is that same handsome guy in Deadwood and the Deadwood movies? You appeared in Justified. I would love to ask, because the internet says that you grew up with horses, what your
mm,
experience working with horses on set has been like, and if you had a particular favorite.
oh, that's tricky. Uh, I mean, we did have a horse growing up. It's not like I
Mm-hmm.
grew up on like a horse ranch. We had this old thoroughbred named Wendy that my dad got
Wendy.
when I was in elementary school, and I think we thought we rode her around, but she would sort of trudge off grudgingly when we would go out on the ride. Then it was when she knew we were going home, we couldn't slow her down. She was just like, Wendy, what? We just sort of hung on, and my legs were straight out. But I have been around horses, and I have ridden a lot of horses for different jobs. And I got to herd cows up at John Scott's ranch in Calgary when we did Jesse James. It was just a great way to
Yeah.
sort of figure out the horses. I did a great pilot called Monsters of God that I'll send anyone the link to if they want to watch it because it should be seen. It's one of the best things I've ever done, but TNT decided in their wisdom not to pick it up. They regretted it a few years later and said, "Is it still going on?" But we couldn't reassemble everybody in time. But it's gorgeous. It's about the Comanche Wars,
Ooh.
and I worked with this wrangler Todd Forsberg on that, who's from the Piru area,
Mm-hmm.
uh, and he always has just great animals. And just I had this beautiful black stud of a horse that my character sort of befittingly rode. I was like this hard nosed colonel in a fort out in the desert fighting Comanches, and kind of like Lanterns is in a lot of ways. It was about the other and fear of the other, and
Mm-hmm.
they were the Taliban to us, the Comanches, and we're the Taliban to the Comanche. You know what I mean? It's just depending on your vantage point.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a really wonderful show that I got, and I think I rode the most in that. We just running the horse, walking in from distance. It's shot beautifully. But anyway, I got Todd to be the wrangler on Lanterns
Oh,
because
nice.
his ranch is in Piru. Yeah, and it was the closest he'd ever worked to home. He always has to haul horses all over the place for the movies, and his whole family is just great and competitive, ropers and all that. And I just love them, and they always set me up nice. And I was happy that HBO listened to me and hired him, and I got to ride his horses again in this, and it was great.
I was
Yeah.
gonna ask how many, because in the pilot, we don't see you do a ton of riding, so we
No,
have
just
riding
a
to
little
look
bit.
forward to in the future.
No, I think that was the main riding day. I think he did
Mm.
other stuff. He had to be there because you see my guys a lot.
Yeah.
Uh, and they didn't include all the writing that I did in the show, but doesn't matter. I got to do it.
How many racks of ribs did you have to cleave when you shot the pilot? Because there's that amazing scene where they bring John and Hal in to meet you for the first time, and you're quite
Right.
intimidating.
I'm glad everyone finds me so intimidating. That always surprises me. I felt very unintimidating in front of those two guys who just seem totally unflappable. But kudos to them for helping me out. You know, it takes two to tango.
Exactly
How many?
that.
I guess we probably chopped two or three, and then they just used the sound from the first one. But I feel like I only cooked the same bunch we shot. You notice you never are shown the ribs,
Yeah.
so it was just me moving stuff around, trying to keep it from. They were pretty blackened by the end of the
I
takes of that barbecue.
I love the idea of them just being burnt to a crisp by the end of
Oh
that
man, like
shooting
yeah,
day.
judging by the ribs, William Macon is not a good barbecue guy.
Villain of the show, not a good cook.
Horrible cook.
In an effort to avoid spoilers, I would love to ask, could you describe William Macon's arc through this season in 3 words or less?
3 words.
It's hard to spoil something in 3 words.
Yeah. Why? I could just avoid spoilers. This will probably be 4 or 5 words or something,
Okay.
but I don't know. He is a let's see, conspiracy-minded antagonist. How about that?
Ooh, those are good.
Well, it's hyphenated, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay, before I go, because you're so busy, got to go off and terrorize more Green Lanterns today. I
We
would
got a few
love
minutes.
I would love to ask you, because here in the Popverse, we celebrate the best in TV, movies, and comics. What are you geeking out about that you're not working on? So, what is something that you're just enjoying for the sake of enjoying it?
I think House of the Dragon is having a pretty great season.
Yes, it's so good.
Yeah, I love when the dragons come around. Uh, uh, there's some good stuff out there. I haven't seen any of the great movies that are out right now. I still haven't seen Spider-Man or The Odyssey. There's a lot I need to see. I've just been running around promoting this crazy show. Yeah, I guess I'll just stick with House of the Dragon. That's what we're really enjoying. I'm enjoying. I'm a big Seahawks fan.
Yeah?
So I'm enjoying the Hard Knocks that's going on right now. I guess I'm all HBO right now, aren't I? That's all HBO
Hey,
stuff.
the man is brand loyal, and we respect that. I'm also going to say I would love to see you ride a dragon in something in the future. So, any more
Wouldn't that be
expansions of
fun?
Game of
Oh,
Thrones, get
I
Garrett
know.
on there.
I
Thank you.
guess I'm running out of time.
Thank you, Garrett, so much for
Thank
joining
you.
us. I can't wait to
Thank you
see
for talking to me.
more lanterns.
Enjoy.
Thank you so much to Garrett for joining us. Just a reminder that Lanterns is dropping Sundays on HBO and HBO Max, where we can see him being scary all season long. I have been Ashley Victoria Robinson, and I will see you next time.